NASA's moon base program. Recently, in news regarding NASA invited ISRO to jointly develop NASA's moon base program, right? Now, this is a kind of a program where partners will be in contribution to build the infrastructure needed to support the enduring human presence on lunar surface for advancing science, technology, and different exploration for the benefit of all, right? And what are the experiments they are going to do? The researchers are going to study regarding how lunar soil can be used for habitats, growing crops, and produce oxygen there as for astronauts, and also liquid oxygen for rocket propellant there itself, right? So these are the experiments, and then in the pathway of it there are the different challenges regarding south pole, right? So this project is near south pole, so it faces extreme climatic challenges, right? Extreme temperature, difference between sunlight and shadowed area, right? The terrain of the south pole is rugged and unforgiving, and astronauts definitely going to face different challenges, right? Next, we will see what are different strategies to be applied, right? To launch this mission, NASA will begin with robotic missions first, right? That explore the lunar environment first and test new technologies, which are gradually going to establish the systems based on insights which are they're going to get from the earlier missions of exploration, right? So that they can adjust their infrastructure needed for astronauts to live and work on the moon. Now, moon based missions, what kind of different missions they are going to carry out, right? In May 2026, NASA announced that first three moon based missions and new partnership supporting sustained lunar exploration, that is like Astrolab Lunar Outpost to develop lunar terrain vehicles, right? Which will be awarded to Blue Origin, which will be tasked to order supporting delivery of those vehicles to the lunar surface, right? And other like Firefly Aerospace, which are going to build the spacecraft that will transport NASA's moonfall drones to the moon. Okay, now this is regarding missions. Now we will talk about different technologies which are going to be applied in this mission, right? In July 24, NASA announced that Capstone 02 mission. This is a technology which demonstration that will test advanced navigation, communication, right? These kind of capabilities in lunar orbit to develop and inform future Artemis missions and development of moon base, right? So this navigation and communication is also very much important to carry out all kinds of operations there, right? Next, regarding rover technology, pressurized rover supplied by JAXA is expected to dramatically expand how far astronauts can explore across the lunar south pole freely, right? So this is what how it looks, that pressurized rover. Next, moonfall mission drones, right? It will send 4 propulsive drones to survey moon's south pole region for in unprecedented detail, right? It's all about exploration. Next is NASA's Viper. It's going to conduct first resource mapping mission of the moon, okay, using advanced instrument to identify the location and the concentration of water there in the south pole, which is very much in news regarding the water in, right? So these are the information gathering in technologies, right? Fission power technologies is very much important. It is fission power technologies to provide reliable long term energy for future operations on the moon, right? So they are not only just focusing on doing experiments, but also making those experimental infrastructure sustainable there, right? Next is India's role. So you have know that NASA invitation to ISRO for the moon-based program reflects growing ties, right? Earlier, you know that Shubhanshu Shukla Axiom flight to the International Space Station last year, right? And then launch of dual frequency radar satellite NISAR in 2023, and India also signed the Artemis Accords, right? It is for providing a framework for civil space exploration, right? So all these growing things between ISRO and US is what they think it can contribute further for their moon based program. Okay.